Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. Evans, fast footwork, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Brady to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On play action, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's Pass complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They're going to run this with a tight end. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. The final shot before half for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one? And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking deep for Adams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 51 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. On first down, Brady. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back to throw, Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.